Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Sallallahu ala Nabi al-Kareem. Muhammadin wa alihi wa ashabihi ajma'een. We were talking about that heirs and inheritance are their due shares, are their due rights. Instead of share, their due right. That is proven or may be taken either from the ayat of Holy Quran or from the Sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam or from Ijma, because Qiyas does not work here. You know what I'm saying? So nobody can fix the share of anybody as a heir based upon his intellectual approach. In this regard, he needs to refer to an ayah or to Sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam or the Ijma of Sahaba Ridwanullah alayhim ajma'een. So in this regard, we had mentioned that a grandmother came to Sayyidina Abu Bakr radiyallahu ta'ala an, grandmother from mother's side, asking for her due share. So Abu Bakr radiyallahu ta'ala told her, I don't know anything in this regard. Then he consulted Sahaba. Mughira ibn Shu'bah said, radiyallahu ta'ala an, that when mother is not there, mother of the deceased, so the grandmother will take the share of the mother, which is 1/6. So Abu Bakr radiyallahu ta'ala says, is there anyone who can confirm this saying of Mughira ibn Shu'bah? So Muhammad ibn Maslam al-Ansari radiyallahu ta'ala an, he also said, yes, I am a witness to that. Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam did it. Yes. So Abu Bakr radiyallahu ta'ala gave her 1/6. So after some time, another lady came and she said that I am the grandmother of the same deceased but from father's side. So Abu Bakr radiyallahu ta'ala an, he said that you both will share that 1/6. Half of 1/6 will go to that lady and half of that you will take it. And an ijma took place in this regard. An ijma took place in this regard. So now the ijma took place regarding this issue, that if grandmother is more than one, you should write it. This is the issue. If grandmother is more than one, so they both will share that 1/6. Got it? Number 2, another issue of ijma in this regard. In the absence of father, the grandfather will take his share. Grandfather from father's side. Grandfather from father's side. Number 3, grandchildren are considered as children if the children are not there. The direct children are not there, so grandchildren, they would be considered as heir to their grandfather or grandmother. And grandchildren, you should write from son's side. From where? Number 4, a half brother and half sister will take the place of a full one if a full one does not exist. A full brother or full sister is not there, so half sister is considered a sister, or half brother is considered a brother, not a sister. Brother is brother. So that what we were talking about, the sharers or zawil furuz. The second type of heirs are called al-asabat. What were? Al-asabat. This is the plural of asaba. The plural of what? Asaba. Literal meaning of asaba is muscle. So asabat mean muscles. Asabat mean muscles. So actually these type of hairs, they are muscles of the deceased. They are what? Muscles of the deceased. Either the son or father or brother or uncle from father's side. Yes? They are called what? Muscles. Or even first cousin. Even first cousins. So that's why they are called asabat. Yes? But regarding hairs, the asabat, we don't translate as muscles. We translate as residues. What? Residues. Or another word is universal hair. And these are of two types. These are of two types. Number one, residue through blood relation. Residues through blood relation. That is called asaba an-nasabiyya. Ya al-asabat, what? An-nasabiyya. Residues through blood relation. And the second one is al-asabat as-sababiyya. Al-asabat as-sababiyya, residue by reasons. Residue by reason. Residue by reason. Only one reason, not reasons. Only reason. Residue by reason. And that is, yes, later on we will talk about that. But now, the first one. The first one is of three types. Number one, al-asaba binafsihi. Asaba binafsihi. Residue because of his own self. His residue because of what? His own self. Got it? So he is a residue because of himself and his specific relation to the deceased. Like son of the deceased or father of the deceased. Like what? Son of the deceased and father of the deceased. Yes. You wrote it? So son is asaba and residue. Why? Because of himself, because he is a son. Father is a residue. Why? Now look, we talk about father that he is sharer as well, but he is residue as well. Yes, he has two status. He has two status. In certain cases, he is only sharer. In certain cases, he is only residue. And there are cases where he is taking two types of inheritance. Yes, one specific portion because he is a sharer, and another portion because that is the remain. Got it? Got it or not it? Yes. Number two, Al-asaba بغيره. Al-asaba بغيره. We can call it co-residue. What? That is a female. You should write it. That is a female whose original share is, half of the property if she is one, 2/3 of the property if she is more than one, or if they are more than one. So she will become a co-residue. She will become a co-residue by her brother or her male first cousin. Her male first cousin from father's side. Got it? Like daughter of the deceased, you should write it. Daughter of the deceased will become co-residue if she has a brother also. As we mentioned before, if somebody passed away and he left behind one daughter, she will take half of the property. If they are more than one, they will take 2/3 of the property. But if the deceased left their daughter and one son as well, their daughter or daughters, and one son or more than one son. So now these daughters are not considered as a sharer. Now they have become co-residues. They have become co-residues because of their brother. Because of what? Their brother. Now the property would be divided amongst them, that a male person will take twice as much as the sister take. Got it? You should write it. Like a daughter with son of the deceased, granddaughter with his grandson, a full sister by her full brother, or a half sister from father's side by her half brother, by his half brother, by the deceased half brother from father's side. And number 3, al-asaba ma'a ghayrihi. This one is al-asaba? No. Bighayrihi. And this is al-asaba ma'a ghayrihi. So al-asaba ma'a ghayrihi is a sister. That is, sister of the deceased, who becomes a residue because of the daughter of the deceased. Because of the daughter of the deceased or granddaughter of the deceased. Because there is a hadith. Prophet ﷺ said, you should write this hadith. And we have given you an example where Abu Musa decided, yes, in one way, and Abdullah ibn Masud in the other way. اجعلوا الأخوات مع البنات عصبا. Put sisters with the daughters. Put sisters of the deceased with daughters of the deceased as asaba. As what? As asaba. So means then the daughter will take their due share. So the remain will go to the sister of the deceased. The daughter will take her due share. Or if they are more than one, they will take their due share. And then the remaining will go to whom? To the sisters. Now to give you an example of this, and another example of this. For al-asaba bighayrihi, as we mentioned, what we said regarding the definition?
Al-asaba bighayrihi, we said it's a co-residue.
Huh.
Or a female whose original...
No, not a female. Co-residue, she is a female. Huh.
A female whose original share is half of property, and if she is one...
If she is one.
If she is one, or 2/3, it's more than one.
Okay. So now look. There is one guy who passed away. His name is Zaid. His name is?
Zaid.
Now, he left behind one daughter, or let's say two daughters. Zainab and Salma. Now, as we mentioned, if daughters are more than one, they will take 2/3. So it means that tasheeh or adjustment, we call it adjustment. Because for 2/3, you have to have such a figure wherefrom you can take the 2/3. So at least you will make 3 parts. So that's why we put the adjustment as 3. So how much will be the 2/3? Say 2. Now, 1 is the remainder. We will find out if somebody else is there. We will find out if somebody else is there. For example, Zaid's brother is there. Brother from parents' side or from father's side? Yes? Zaid, brother is there or brothers are there? From parents' side or from father's side? So now that remaining 1 will go to the brother or brothers are as the case may be. Because they are residue. They are what? They are residue. But now look, if the case is like this, that here is one Zainab, one Salma, another one is Amr, which is the son of Zaid. Yes? Another one is say Khalid, which is another son of Zaid. Yes? Another one is Asim. He is another son of Zaid. As many as he has. So now, Zainab and Salma are not sharer. Now they are no more sharer. They have become what? Co-residue. They have become co-residue because Amr, Khalid and Asim are the sons of Zaid and sons are Asaba bi nafsihi. They are Asaba by himself or by themselves. So because of them their sister became co-residues or Asaba bi ghairihi. Asaba bi ghairihi. So now the basic principle in this regard is that every male will take twice of the share of female. So now look, we will consider every brother like a 2 sister. Every brother we will count him as 2 sister. So Asim is 2 sister. Khalid is 2 sister. Amr is 2 sister. How many together? 6. And Salma 7. And Zainab 8. Now adjustment will be from 8. So 1, 1, 2, 2, 2. Got it? Got it or not it? Got it. Now let me give you another example. The same thing. Zaid passed away. Yes. And he left behind a daughter, Salma. Yes. And he left behind a granddaughter, Zainab. Granddaughter. Now here in this case, Salma will take, because she is one. Yes, one half. Yes. And as we mentioned, that the granddaughter will take 1/6 of the whole property to complete 2/3 of the whole property. Got it? So now here, this is 1/2. And she will take 1/6. What will be the denominator? 6. So Tafsir and adjustment, our denominator will be 6. Half of 6 and 1/6 of 6. 3 plus 1? 4. They will take 4 share of the whole property. What we will do with the remaining property? Which is 1/3. Which is what? Now the remaining is 1/3. So it will go to the residue if there is any. It will go to the residue if he has any. For example, his paternal uncle. For example, his paternal uncle. So it will go to his paternal uncle. It will go to his paternal uncle. But now look. Zayd passed away and he left behind Salma as his real daughter. And he left behind Zainab as his granddaughter. But he left behind Amr, his grandson. Now as we mentioned, that son or grandson in the absence of son. Son or grandson? But for grandson, this is the rule. In the absence of son, because there is a rule that al-qaribu yahjubul ba'id, a closest and nearest higher, it will deprive the farthest one. So now son is the nearest and grandson is further. So that's why we put the condition that son or grandson in the absence of son. He is a residue and he is hasaba binafsihi. He is a residue, a universal heir because of himself. Yes? So now here once again, Salma is the nearest one. She has her own share, which is 1/2. But now look, this is enough. Yes, in previous case, she took 1/6 because she was a sharer. She was what? She was a sharer. But now, she is no more sharer because of her brother. Because of her brother. Her brother made her as a residue, or co-residue. So now, 1/2, it went to the daughter. So half of it remains, which is 1. Because 2 minus 1 is equal to 1. Yes. So now, it would be divided between these two, the brother and sister. The male will take twice of the share of a female. Got it? But now the whole share is only 1, so what you will do? 1 brother is equal to 2 sisters. And this is 1 sister. So altogether they are 3 sisters. So you will multiply the actual adjustment with 3. It became how much? 6. The same 3 number, you took it there and you multiplied the adjustment or tasheeh with 3. It became 6. Now look, this is called madroob. This is called what? Madroob. This is called what? Madroob. So here, she had taken how much from 2? 1, which is half. So multiplied with 3. Yes? She will take 1 and she will take 2. Got it? Got it or not it? So that she has become asaba bighayrihi, because of her brother. And the example for this one, asaba ma'a ghayrihi, the same Zayd passed away. This is daughter. This is daughter. Yes? And this is Kulsum, sister. Sister of the deceased. Got it? Either from parent side or from father side. So now look, when daughters are more than one, what they will do? 2/3. So for 2/3, the Tafseer adjustment will be 3. She will take one. She will take one. How much remain there? So that remainder will go to this sister as a residue. Is it? Because of this hadith, they ijalul akhawat ma'al banati asaba. Ijalul akhawat ma'al banati asaba. That make the sisters with daughters as asaba. Yes? And the best example is the same issue which came to Abu Musa radiyallahu ta'ala an. Which came to whom? To Abu Musa radiyallahu ta'ala an. An issue came that somebody passed away and he left behind a daughter and a granddaughter and a sister. So keeping in view the hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam that makes sister a residue with daughter. Makes sister a residue with the daughter. So what Abu Musa decided, radiyallahu ta'ala an, he gave half to the daughter and the remaining half to the sister as asaba. He gave half to the daughter as a share and the remaining half to sister as asaba, residue. Got it? And he deprived the granddaughter. He applied the hadith, Ijalul akhawati ma'al banati hasaba. That when there is daughter, so make the sister as a hasaba and residue with the daughter. Got it? So now, the group, they came to Ibn Masud radiallahu ta'ala. Ibn Masud entered to masjid. Yes. So he said, Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. So he said, sir, somebody passed away. He left behind daughter, a granddaughter and a sister. Yes? So Ibn Masud and we approached Abu Musa radiallahu ta'ala. Abu Musa told us that half the daughter will take as a share and the remaining half the sister will take as residue. As what? As residue and hasaba. So Ibn Masud radiallahu ta'ala, he did not say that he did wrong. Because they were giving a due respect to each other. Yes? And Abu Musa radiallahu ta'ala, in this regard, he had the excuse of hadith that Ij'alul akhawati ma'al banati asaba. But Ibn Masud says, Izam balaltu law qultu ma qalahu. I will go astray of the true path if I will give the same fatwa as he has given. For him that fatwa, he would be rewarded by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But izam balaltu, I will go far away from the path of Allah if I will give the same fatwa. So what he said? He said that half of the property will go to the daughter and 1/6 will go to the granddaughter. Yes? So she will take 3 and 1/6 to the granddaughter. Now how much remains from 6? 2. So that will go to the sister as a residue. Got it? So these people came back to Abu Musa radiyallahu ta'ala an, and they said, sir, we asked Ibn Masud radiyallahu ta'ala, he decided other way around. He said, how? He said that he gave 1/6 of the whole property to the granddaughter and the remaining 2 share out of 6, it went to the sister. Yes? So Abu Musa radiyallahu ta'ala anhu said, La tas'aluni madama hadha al-hibru fikum. When this faqih is still alive, so don't approach me regarding fiqh issues. And Ibn Masud is there. He is encyclopedia. He is what? He is encyclopedia of the hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. So La tas'aluni madama hadha al-hibru fikum. Got it? And there we mentioned that that's also a source of taqleed al-shakhsi. A source of what? Taqleed al-shakhsi. Taqleed al-shakhsi means that a Muslim is bound to follow a specific imam. As Ibn Masud, Abu Musa, he mentioned who? Ibn Masud, that follow this imam in every single issue. Because he is the encyclopedia. Got it or not it? Yes? Yes or not? That is the case. And as we mentioned regarding Mamun al-Rashid, so that will make the case further more clear. Yes? That Mamun al-Rashid, to him, a lady came. Mamun. Mamun, who was Mamun? Who was he? He was the Khalifa of Banu Abbas and he was a great scholar, the student of Imam Malik, rahmatullahi alayh. So a lady came to Mamun al-Rashid and she said, Ya Khalifat al-Muslimin, Mata akhi, my brother passed away, wa khallafa 600 dinar, and he left behind 600 dinars. How many? So 600 dinar is also 600 tola of gold, which is a lot. Which is what? Which is a lot. That he left behind 600 dinar. But in distribution of inheritance, they gave me only one dinar. She was looking for more. That they gave me only, that this is your right according to Quran and Sunnah. 1 dinar out of how much? 600. So Mamun al-Rashid, he asked the lady that your brother left behind his wife? She said yes. Then he asked, he left behind 2 daughters? She said yes. Then he asked her, he left behind mother? She said, yes. And then he asked her that he left behind 12 brothers and 1 you, the sister? She said, yes. She said, yes. So Mamun told her, that 1 dinar is your due right, according to Quran and Sunnah. So how? Because wife, when children are there, so she will take 1/8. Daughters, if they are more than 1, they will take 2/3. Mother, when children are there, she will take, yes. You have to memorize all these things. 1/6. And brother and sister, they are residues. Brother and sister, if something remains, they will take. If not, so he will say, oh, just go and make dua. Because the sharer took everything. Nothing remained there. Because residue is waiting for remainder. Got it? So now, look, what will be the denominator? 24. So 1/8 will be 3. 2/3 will be 16. And 1/6 will be 4. So how much that is? 23. How much remained there in 24? 1. Now, how many people are here? 1 sister and 12 brothers. 12 brothers are equal to 24 sisters. 12 brothers are equal to 24. So 24 plus 1, 25. But the remaining is only 1. So you should take this number and multiply 24 with. So it will become 600. So now, once again, this is the madroob. This is what? Say, this is the madroob. So just multiply this madroob with their original share. 25 into 3? 75. 25 into 16? 400. 4 into 24? 100. 100 and 400. 500. 575. 575. So how much remain out of 600? 25. So now these are 25. So they will take 24, and she will take 1. Got it? So because of her brother, she became what? A residue, a co-residue. And because of a co-residue, she was entitled and eligible for only 1 dinar. Sallallahu ta'ala ala khair khalqi Muhammadin wa alihi wa ashabihi.